afternoon and welcome to Audiotree Live. My name is Ryan Sweeney on this beautiful day of Saturday, September 21st. And in the studio today we have The Story Changes.
Hey, this first song's called State Lines.
We pass through these state lines with music and headlights, one coffee and night drives. Just 3 days till daytime, heading towards the homeland. I promise to meet you. Sitting at the top of the world, I think it's driving me crazy. I'm growing up and I'm lazy. I'm fighting with this man for so long, I push my life on the sharper. I either land on the darling or the Southwest US desert, Phoenix and onward. Good friends, gorgeous weather. These phone calls and postcards will hold us until March, and I carry you with me. At the top of the world, I think it's driving me crazy. I'm going up and I'm lazy. I'm playing with this man for so long, I push my luck on the sharp edge. I either land on the darling or the hand or the throat, or maybe the part that can't let go of the past, of it all. Wherever I go, I hope that you know I'll never betray you. That's not what I want. Please don't look down, just a don't let go. We pass through these state lines with music and headlights, one coffee and night drives, one coffee and night drives. At the top of the world, I think it's driving me crazy. I'm going up and I'm lazy. I'm playing with this man for so long, I push my luck on the sharp edge. I either land on the darling or the in the hand or the throat, or maybe the part that can't let go of the past, of it all. Wherever I go, hope that you know I'll never betray you. That's not what I want. Please don't look down, keep us afloat.
So it's called Hashtags and Therapists.
It all feels so crazy. It's harder and harder to fade. I'll find direction. The skyline of sunrise. The noise is unraveling. It's peeling and tearing away. My ears won't stop ringing till my heart turns to dust and push, pull me in every direction. Pretend to watch me spin through a sea of expectation. You can drown in it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you here anymore? I'm so tired. This won't stop until I'm broken. push, pull me in every direction. Bend and watch me spin through a sea of expectation. You get drowned in it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you here anymore? I'm so tired. This won't stop until I'm broken. Thank you very much.
The story changes. Hanging out with Audiotree Live. Welcome to Chicago, guys. Thanks so much for playing with us.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. You guys rolled up today, and I thought I was going to have it easy because, it's a two-guy band. Won't have that much equipment. You guys have more equipment than like some of the 6 bands we've done here.
It's sometimes like this short run of dates are out. It's just the two of us. We don't have anybody with us, so it's a pretty hefty load out with 2 guys for sure.
Yeah. What's it like being on the road with just 2 guys?
Like he said, it's great in the sense of our scheduling's really easily. We don't have to ask a lot of people. You know, we're pretty easy to like put up if somebody wants to put us up for the night. But loading in and out of a venue is tough. Takes a lot longer, and but overall, you know, less guys to argue with.
Yeah.
Less guys to control the radio in the van.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Easier.
Driver
Big
kind of
debate.
has run of the van.
I guess that's one of the downfalls, though, is there's only 2 people to drive the van, less
Yes.
sleep time.
Very much so.
Yeah. So do you guys ever allow the other person to sleep? Because I know in a lot of bands they have rules where someone has to be awake with the driver.
Oh no. GPS. I drive. He goes in the back and
I
sleeps.
sleep a lot.
And then switch.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Nice. So you guys just played last night, just a little bit outside of Chicago. How'd the show go?
Yeah, it was
great.
cool. Yeah, our friend George promotes those shows down there, and we knew we're not on tour. We've been home for about a month, and we were home doing some regional dates, and we got contacted and wanted to do this, and so we just went up to round it out on the weekend, and it was great. We didn't know what to expect because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. you
Yeah.
know, but it was cool. It was
It's a little bit out there.
The sound guy and the sound there are just amazing. Penny Road Cafe.
Penny Road Pub.
Penny Road Pub. So good.
It's an
Sounds amazing.
all ages show though.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So did you guys I know you just dropped a new record not too long ago. Did you do a decent amount of touring for that one?
No.
No, I actually play in another band, and we were on all of Warped Tour. We finished the Story Changes record right around November of last year. We finished everything except for, I think, like a couple keyboard tracks, a couple little things we thought of after. And we really wanted our friend Jamie Wolford to mix it. He's mixed our 2 full lengths prior. He was in a band that we loved called The Stereo and Let Go. And it was kind of one of those deals that we had to do it, kind of jumping in at the last minute around his schedule. So the record didn't get mixed and mastered until
May or June.
Yeah, so we had to sit on a little while, and unfortunately we saw it getting pushed back, and we saw scheduling for other things we had going on for the summer coming up. So we haven't done a proper tour. We've done lots of regional shows, and we were lucky enough to do like a hometown release show and a few regional places we really wanted to do release parties at. When
Those
the
are
record
always
came out.
the best anyways, getting all your
Yeah.
friends together in a hometown and doing
They
a good
are.
show.
Yeah.
I want to do like a tour of all the places, going to places where people have supported our band really hard. So hopefully in December when he gets home, we can maybe do a proper tour for the record before he leaves again. So, him being in another band that's very active makes our schedule very controlled, and we have to be very picky about when we can go.
We've been very lucky. This is actually our 10th year of doing the band together, and we did probably the first 5 years of 200 dates a year, DIY, go. And as time went on, he's got a son who's getting a little older now, and I'm doing another band, and he's actually tour managing other bands, and we're both very busy. And I think it goes back to just being a 2-piece, in a band with one of your best friends. It's very easy, to be like, I'm home, are you home next month? Okay, let's do some dates. One phone call, done. But in doing that, we kind of made a conscious decision. We've done stuff with labels and stuff in the past, and we've been really fortunate to be on awesome DIY labels. Like we did our last 2 full lengths on Feature Destination Records, and he was awesome. With the new one, because of our scheduling and stuff, we really, just this time around, did a DIY. We recorded it, and so now it's kind of like we don't have that feeling like we have to go on tour constantly. So it's kind of nice to be like, everybody that goes on tour, especially DIY tours, knows that there's always there's your really good solid dates are going to be good, and then there's like the middle of the week when you're just like hoping, unless you're on a support tour, and it's kind of nice. We've been taking risks on some of those shows, but for the most part, since the record came out, we've we've really just focused on getting back to the areas where we know we have friends and fans that want to come out and support the record. And it's really nice to not have that pressure just to be on the road all the time, you know?
That's DIY thing, man.
It is.
Yeah, feels good.
I love being on the road all the time.
Oh, yeah, me
but
too.
it's not always easy to do.
Right,
But
right. Not a lot of people out there in music land know that. The fans don't understand the long drives.
Stay
and-
in school.
Yeah, right. All right, guys, let's hear a few more, yeah?
sure, absolutely.
Awesome.
We're going to deviate from the new record. We're going to do one off of our last EP. This song's called Tidal Wave. Excuse me. People got to turn this around. Pick your feet up off the ground. This is your moment. This is your breakdown. Don't let it end you. Don't let it go. Your confidence kills you. This cripples consumes you. This is what you wish for. And don't let it go. Back and forth, I sway into this tidal wave. The pressure's forming, it's building up. When ready, back and forth, I sway into this tidal wave. Pressure's forming, it's caving in. I'm falling in. Got to hold your hand so tightly. You can never let them see the king that you've been holding. It still means nothing. One more step, two deep breaths. This is what you wish for, and don't let it go. And did you look for the reason behind it? Back and forth, I sway into this tidal wave. Pressure's forming, building up. When ready, back and forth, I sway into this tidal wave. Pressure's forming, caving in. I'm falling in. Back and forth, I sway into this tidal wave. Pressure's forming, it's building up. When ready, back and forth, I sway into this tidal wave. Pressure's forming, caving in. I'm falling in. Yeah. It's the last song on the new record. It's called Sharp Bitter Tongues. Is a landslide, keeps me alive and awake. Caught in the moment.
I need is to be wanted in what you wanted. To be wanted. Scream, scream till my lips will bleed. Scream, scream, you won't feel nothing. Scream, scream, scream till your lights will sing. You can't shake this happy ending, happy ending. Thank you. We lost a very good friend of ours earlier this year, and we wrote this song for him. Song goes out to Nick. It's called Wake the World. The static and trembling. I walk to your crib to face my wish fear. You hold out your hand, and I finally tell you I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Another Audiotree live session with the Story Changes. Mark, Poppy, thanks so much for playing today, guys.
Thanks for having us. This was fun.
Fantastic.
Sounds great in this room.
I'm really winded. Sorry about that.
Catch your breath, man.
Yeah.
Catch that breath. So I was checking you guys out and hopping around on different websites and stuff, and I noticed every once in a while some Star Wars stuff would pop up.
Oh yeah.
Who's the Star Wars geek, or both of you guys?
Both of us.
Both of us?
Yeah.
If you could have any Star Wars character just rock out to your record, who would it be?
Man, that's tough. Anybody but Jar Jar Binks.
I'm gonna go with Ewoks. Yeah, I like them. They're cute.
Just
A
all
bunch
of
of
them.
Ewoks?
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah, they're
I'm gonna
awesome.
back that 100%. Actually.
Yeah.
Do you think they'd be like serious mosh pit guys,
Dude, seriously,
headbangers?
think about it. Like, they threw parties. I mean, not that we're like party band, but like they knew how to party, so they would love music. Absolutely.
That's so great.
Absolutely. But like, I think my favorite character, I think might be Boba Fett.
Yeah.
So if he's down, but you know, as long as he's not trying to kill everybody, that'd be fine. Come on. Join the
Boba
party.
coming in and slaying a bunch of Ewoks would not be a very good thing.
No, that's a downer.
He's sad. He's super sad. You guys posted a couple funny pics of random celebrities holding the new record that I thought was pretty hysterical.
Oh no, we didn't do that.
Who did
Actually,
that?
our manager got I think he just learned Photoshop, and he got all about it. Our buddy Craig, and we were traveling, and we didn't know that was gonna happen. And I think I had a good couple days where we weren't, getting online a bunch. We were really busy, and I got on and I was like, why is there a picture of Beyonce and her baby holding our record?
I think the Kat Von D one was pretty good with the tattoo of our album. I was like, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
It's shameless promotion. What can you do?
You gotta do
Gotta
that
gotta promote
sometimes.
your record.
It's just fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So you got one more for us today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much everything we've played today has been on our new record, Static and Trembling, including this song. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely,
Yes.
guys. Thanks for hanging out with us
This is,
today.
Of course.
It's a new song called Save You. Pick up the pieces and break it in half. 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. Draw a line in the sand and measure your progress. I don't feel so sick, but I don't feel cured. And I ask myself, was it worth it? Find the strength to carry on. You've been down this road, it's different, this is different. I couldn't save you, I couldn't save myself. I couldn't take what's left and make a difference. With the past it's set in stone. In a world of ups and down, pour your heart into these words and save you. Pick up the pieces and know what you have. And every word here, every direction defines who we are. 'Cause nothing else matters. Can you hear me? Can I find myself as I hum along to a little bit of song? Find the strength to carry on. You've been down this road, it's different, this is different. I couldn't save you, I couldn't save myself. I couldn't take what's left and make a difference. With the past it's set in stone. In a world of ups and down, pour your heart into these words. All of the photographs take me back, and I remember all of that, and I cannot well, but not without reason. All of the empty nights, wondering why, picked apart, preoccupied, are we not well, but not without reason. We must have our reasons. Find the strength to carry on. I couldn't save you, I couldn't save myself. I couldn't take what's left and make a difference. With the past it's set in stone. In a world of ups and down, pour your heart into these words and save you. Save you, save you, save you. Thanks, that was a lot of fun.
Story changes. Thanks so much, Mark and Poppy, for melting all kinds of body parts at Audiotree Live. We really appreciate it. I want to thank Music Garage and Emperor Cabs for doing what they do for us. And we'd love to see you guys again soon. You can catch another Audiotree Live session on Monday, September 30th at 2 p.m. with San Furman. Thanks again, fellas.
Thanks
Be
for having
good.
us. This is awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.